Lots of people delaying retirement. They may love their job. They may need the money. But you should pay attention to what happens to your benefits, your group benefits, because in some cases, they don't last after age 65. This is a great story. We're joined by Rajiv Haté, senior lawyer at Kotak Personal Injury Law. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I think I was amazed. I didn't know this. In many cases, you stay with your employer after age 65, but your benefits, such as health or disability, may expire or just may run out.
That's correct. A lot of group policies state that coverage for benefits automatically terminates at age 65. Usually that is with respect to disability and life insurance, but sometimes it can even extend into health and dental benefits as well.
That's interesting. Disability, of course, as soon as you most need it, some of these benefits run out as you get older. So it's a good idea if you're considering working beyond 65 to check with your employer as to what you'll be covered for.
Absolutely. You can check with your employer and the insurance provider as well. If you ever ask for a copy of the policy, they would provide it to you. And, what you should do is check if the policy automatically ends at age 65 or if there may be extensions beyond age 65, because some policies do in fact say that if the disability arises, for example, after age 65, then benefits will continue, or there may be coverage for disability benefits, for example. However, the coverage is usually limited to a short time, sometimes a year or maybe 2 years at most is what I've seen under the group policies.
And what about health and dental benefits? Do they typically keep going after age 65? Can you generalize?
So that really depends on the policy with the employer. A lot of them continue as long as you remain employed and premiums are paid. Again, there are some employers where their policies are simply that they end at age 65. And when they do end, sometimes there may be an option to convert it to private coverage. And so that is something that I strongly suggest people consider if they're provided that option, because getting that ongoing coverage is often allowed without having to undergo medical examinations. Whereas if you had to go purchase a private policy on your own, you may have to go through medical examinations and you may not even get coverage depending on how your health is at the time, given the age.
So you should look into buying extra coverage under your employer's plan, in other words.
So exactly, that's one option, buying extra coverage, if that's an option, because sometimes there are optional coverage options that are provided to you where, for example, there's the basic one, and then you can pay higher premiums to get increased coverage, or converting it to a private policy if that's an option that's given to you.
Have you dealt with clients who've come to you and had an unpleasant surprise when they realized they weren't covered?
Absolutely. We've had that happen many, many times where individuals will say, oh, I'm on this disability claim, and all of a sudden the insurer denied my claim. Or they'll say, I became disabled after 65. I went to file a claim and I was told that I don't have any coverage. What's going on? And unfortunately, in those certain situations, there's not much we can do to help if the denial is strictly based on a lack of coverage, because that's ultimately the policy is a contract between the insurer and the employer. And if that's a contractual provision that says benefits end at a certain age, there's not much we can do to get around that. Now, if the denial is based on something else, we help with those cases all the time. But for something strictly based on you've reached the maximum age, benefits are payable, there's not much to do to get around that. And we've definitely had a lot of people who have called us very surprised at those circumstances and have no idea what to do, especially if they're unable to work because of an illness or injury.
As of last year, according to StatsCan, about 900,000 people in Canada were working past age 65.
That's correct. And that's why my suggestion is when you have coverage, whether it's through a group policy or if you have a private policy you purchased on your own, try to negotiate with the insurer or potentially your employer if it's a group policy to try to extend the age of termination of coverage and of benefits to age 70 or even 75. Now, you may have to pay a higher premium for that. But it is often worthwhile to do, especially if you're intending to work beyond age 65, which nowadays a lot of Canadians are because of the way the economy has been. And, you know, the other factors to also consider if a private policy is worthwhile for you, because for the low premiums that you may pay, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's higher, depending on your health, but it may be worthwhile to at least have that protection in case you cannot extend your group coverage through your employer 65. That way, at least you have some sort of benefit coverage to protect yourself and your family in the event of an illness, injury, or worse, even death.